Okay, so today I'm going to be giving a basic tutorial on the essentials for combat landing. Combat landing is defined as a low altitude and quick bleed of speed to allow you to land in tight areas or any other area you need to fast to either drop off or just get to that LZ and then take off quickly using a tactical takeoff. So what I've done is fix this arrow. So what I'm going to do is the method I teach is called adaptive flying. Adaptive flying just means you should be able to adapt to every scenario you could possibly think of, like any obstacles that may be in your way, any change in terrain, or any sudden thing that might come into view that might affect your flight pattern. Obviously my controls I'm going to show you are, I use my mouse to fly. So push forward is yaw forward, pull back is yaw backwards, left is roll left, move mouse right is roll right. I also do have WASD set just in case I run out of mouse pad. It happens to the best of us. Just in case I run out of mouse pad and I've got to save myself. Shift is up, Z is down, Q and E is pedals, and that's pretty much all you need to know in terms of controls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an example of adaptive combat landing by trying to land at this abandoned soccer field, which is marked LZ. And basically I'm going to edit in post and show the essentials of a combat land. So here, what you do is you start a decline, come close, barrel left. So I have just paused the video here because I noticed how I forgot to mention how there is a horizon line. You can see in the distance, obviously in the actual world itself, there is a horizon line. Same as it would be aligned with your helicopter if your helicopter was perfectly horizontal. The purpose of this horizon line when combat landing is that if your helicopter, as demonstrated on the screen, goes below this horizon line in its center, or by its center of mass, it will start to plummet to the earth a lot more aggressively, making it a lot more uncontrollable and unpredictable to land. This is why I'm showing on the screen now that there is an acceptable section to keep your helicopter's nose in to allow you to still have control of the speed and altitude and the maneuverability of your helicopter. So I've just paused the video here to drop that little tip that I forgot to mention in the actual video so that you guys can benefit from this and see exactly why I point my nose the way I do. Pull upwards to decline your speed. Obviously adaptive flying, you've got to look out for your objects, such as that tree there. Adaptive flying allowed me to realize that that tree was there and adjust my helicopter's movement to avoid hitting it. And a part of tactical takeoff is just an up and go, pretty much. So there's three real key components to a combat land. I'll just go quite high for this so I can demonstrate. So obviously you need to be going at a decent speed, roughly between 175 to 200. So the stages of combat land are it's straight, obviously a low altitude, but I'm quite at a high altitude just so I can demonstrate. Your barrel left, which for you would just be your A, and then as soon as you've barreled left, and just get over this hill so I can demonstrate. As soon as you barreled left, what you do is you immediately pull in, which would be an S for you, and you keep holding your decline altitude key, which immediately, as soon as you barrel left and pull up, would make you come to a standstill, and basically that means you're able to settle down. Obviously altitude, we're pressing increase and decrease collective. It's a lot about estimation in terms of how much you should hold your decline key or your increase key. Most of the time, if you flare up enough when you have come to a landing, you shouldn't need to press your incline key much. So just give another example, I'm using pedal as well. Pedal allows you to align your helicopter a lot easier. So approaching it, roughly 300 meters out, start holding my decline key, curve left, pull up, barrel left, hit the wall, doesn't matter, didn't crash, so, and then another tactical takeoff. So, I see, it's not something that comes naturally. It's practice and practice and practice. I've got reached what, just over 1,000 hours in Arma 3, and even I crash. A lot of people know I still crash a lot. See, so nothing's perfect. Everything just takes practice. The more you practice, the more you'll be able to not perfect it, because nothing can ever be perfected really. But the more you practice, the more used to those movements you'll get, the better your adaptive flying will become, and ergo will make you a better pilot. All this is just needed for passing your NPAS test. Obviously I can't disclose anything that is in the NPAS test, but which most people probably know. But basically, what I want you to remember, and a lot of people underestimate this and I see them flying by, is pedals are probably your most underestimated tool. They can change your flight pattern and your way of flying so much if you are able to use them well enough. Obviously, there's never any perfect way of flying combat landing. Everyone does it their own way. As long as it's effective, works for you, good job, you passed the test. But what I want every student to know is never underestimate your pedal. As much as people think, oh, pedals are useless, they're really not. They're one of the most important tools you can ever have when flying. So I'm just going to give one last demonstration into flying and as to how adaptive flying really works. So as we said, I've already got my approach, direction, my LZ, and the rest is really up to me and the helicopter. So at a reasonable speed, about 190, you hold your decline, you barrel left, you start to pull up. And a sudden flare to bleed the last bit of speed. There you go. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching these. I hope you found it even a little bit even remotely helpful as a tutorial on the essentials of a combat landing. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm not sure is going to be right now. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.